man cut up his ID card, bank cards, and other documents. He donated all his savings, threw away the photos of his parents from his wallet, some he even burned, and drove off in his old yellow second-hand car. He was born into a wealthy family, but after graduating from college, he chose not to continue his education. Instead, he fled society to pursue the wilderness life he had always dreamed of. He drove to a mountainous area prone to flash floods. That night, lightning flashed and thunder roared. He parked the car in a sheltered spot and fell asleep in the wild. In the middle of the night, heavy rain began to pour, and water rushed down the mountains. But to him, this was no problem. Chris removed the license plates from his car, burned the remaining cash he had on him, and abandoned the vehicle. He hoisted a tent on his back and continued on foot. In July 1990, Chris reached a scenic lakeside in central Arizona. He cherished every morning there. When he got grimy, he would find a place to wash up. He decided to give himself a new name, and somehow, he even found a tube of lipstick to mark the change. He called himself Alexander Supertramp. He threw the license plates into a trash bin in a small town and began his journey hitchhiking across the country. But not every car stopped for him. Meanwhile, his parents kept receiving his stellar college transcripts until suddenly they stopped. They grew restless with worry and drove to Atlanta to surprise him, only to find that his rental apartment had been up for lease. He'd already been gone for 2 months. When they returned home, all the letters they'd sent had been returned unopened. To buy more time, Chris had told the post office to delay returning his mail for another 2 months. His sister knew what he was planning. Chris had spent 4 years fulfilling what he saw as absurd, meaningless obligations: college, society, expectations. Now that the great snow had passed, he was finally free, liberated from the world of parental control and material illusion. In August 1990, Chris arrived in the northern forests of California. It was wild, untouched land. There, he found an old, tattered straw hat. Soon after, he saw a traveling RV in the distance. He ran toward it,